Hi, I've never done this before, so I'm a little uncomfortable. But my name is Lindsay Barrett, and my goal here is graphic design. That's my major right now. So I live in American Fork, and I have three kids. My oldest is Preston. He's 14, and he plays lacrosse and is on the high school mountain biking team. And my next child is Theo, and he's almost 9. He likes to sing and act and dance, and he finished a big production of Annie, and now he is in Moana. And then I have a 2-year-old daughter named Alice, and she has had some setbacks in her life. She has some disabilities, but she's doing really good. She actually just got diagnosed with Asperger's as well. So it's been interesting, and we are all pulling together, and we're up to the challenge. So I'll just start with my books. So this is probably one of my favorites, Betsy Buttons. It was originally, I think it originally came out in 81 is why my mom got it for me. That's the year I was born. And it's about a little girl who came to Utah. Something really great about it is it was written by a great granddaughter of Liza Jane, who this book is written about. So it's actually a true story, and I love it. And the buttons are still intact, surprisingly. The next this is the first chapter book that I remember reading and loving, and Stone Fox. And I remember that my teacher in 4th grade was Mr. Fox, and we read it together, and I've since read it a million times, and my kids have read it, and we just love it. It's about a little boy, Willie, who is trying to save his farm, and he gets into dog sledding. And of course, I didn't bring it down, but Little Women is one of my all-time favorites. My oldest brother got me a copy of it for my high school graduation, and he wrote inside the cover, and it became a little more special to me. He passed away last summer, so the next one I have written down is Wonder. Of course, it's so good, and we read it as a family when it first came out. And The Secret Garden. And I don't know if anyone's heard of or read Iggy Peck Architect or Rosie Revere Engineer. They're really great storybooks, making real scenarios relatable to kids. So I do love those. This book, it's called Finding Wild, and not only do I love the message, I love the illustrations. I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see very well, but it's these 2 kids that are just trying to find nature, and anyways, you'll have to check this out of the library, Finding Wild. And in the end, they come into the city where they live, and they are trying to find some sort of nature, and they follow a leaf that's blowing, and the leaf takes them to a garden that is in the middle of a city, and so they're able to find this beautiful part of nature right in the middle of the city. And I don't know how many of you have come in contact with these new board books. I'm sorry, this one's upside down. These new board books, but they're amazing and wonderful, and it is such a great way for me to pass on my love for, well, Pride and Prejudice, Secret Garden, all those great ones. They even have Phantom of the Opera, Les Mis, anyways, into these board books, and they just make it really simple, and so you can start brainwashing your children while they're very, very young on how to love the finer books in life. I collect, and then for my last one, I collect pop-up books, and they're really expensive, so I only splurge every once in a while, but I have a great collection. I have to hide it though from my 2-year-old. So this is a really cool one, Peter Pan. I'll just show you real fast. The mermaid page, if I can get it open. Anyways, this is a very cool pop-up book. I guess in closing, I just want to say that I'm excited about this class. I'm pretty uncomfortable making this video, so hopefully I can get more comfortable with that. My dad has always told me he wants me to write a book, and I never gave it any serious thought until recently. My dad just passed away suddenly, and just a few months ago, and we were not ready for it. I'll tell you, it's been just horrible for us, for our family, and so since he passed away, I'm not kidding, like the day after, I thought, I gotta write a book. Oh my word! So, and I draw, so I've been trying to come up with ideas, and I just love all things art. So I'm really excited about this, and if I can get a little bit of confidence, I think that maybe my goal will be to write a book and maybe even illustrate it myself, because I do love to draw. I just don't share my art ever with anyone. So I hope I get more comfortable with this whole video thing. So thank you for listening.